Have you ever wondered, has it crossed your mind, what would make the God of the universe cry? Man of sorrows is how he's described, and when his friend Lazarus died, he wept at his side. The question I have is why? What would make God with us cry? I'm convinced that he felt in his core the depravity, brokenness that his people bore. What would drive Emmanuel to be on his knees for? A love who wouldn't answer even when he knocks at the door. Who wouldn't be swallowed in sorrow when you watch your beloved seek love where it can only be borrowed? Eternally separated in broken places, stuck and complacent on a road that leads to damnation, that's where his bride lives. So this sorrowful king triumphantly rides into town on a donkey, holding the keys no one could see to buy his bride passage into eternity. The cost of this ticket? His blood spilled in agony, rejected, abandoned, and hung on a cross in suffering. Is that enough to make the King of the universe weep? This is triumph. You might think the story is over, a picture of Jesus sorrowful and broken, dead and laid in a tomb. His disciples thought they might as well be dead too. 3 days of silence, sorrow hung thick like smoke, until a knock came at the door and in walks living hope. Holes in his hands, joy in his eyes. This is not the depiction of anguish and cries. This is something different. It seems sorrow has fled, and the Jesus who stands before them stands in triumph instead. For sin, suffering, and Satan has been beat, and the slaves who stand before Jesus are not just free, but free indeed. And we know today this is not the end, for the beloved John would see Jesus again in a revelation of the future, seated on a throne of light, the Son of God, worshipped by all in triumph and might. Majesty, a simple word that describes our King. Victory, the man of sorrows reigns for eternity. This is triumph.